Alright. Attack a defender. 2. 5.
5.
I don't forward deploy, so I'm assuming you want me to go first.
Yeah, go first.
There we go.
Cool.
Uh, how far did the... Yeah, exactly. Cool. Magnus move hour is +2 move, yeah?
Yeah, +2 move, yeah. For Magnus, you're talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, +2 move.
And in terms of melee output in your list, it's basically just Magnus and the Vortex Beast.
Send Vortex Beast, yeah.
I guess technically the robots.
Yeah, actually, robots can hit hard.
Yeah.
Or, like, decent. It's 10-2-2 on 4s, though, so...
Yeah. Yeah, what you pay for at that point. They're
yeah.
like 70 points or something like that.
90.
Ah,
I, I I played this list in the RTT I went to last weekend, and I kind of liked them, so
fair
I keep
enough.
giving them a shot. I think I'm just gonna do Zangors here, just to make sure they could either scap on the wall or in this little pocket here.
Makes sense. I'm doing a 3-man Arco that can reach the middle without advancing, with the help of Triumph. We're putting... This one is the Arco car. Gonna make sure that we're actually doing what we're setting up as well. It's been a while since I played this with this deployment with Search and Destroy. If it's okay by you, I'm not going to spend 20 minutes spinning the Arco arms to the right way. Um,
That's fun.
just assume they're trying to hide, if that's okay.
Yeah. Um,
uh,
are you just dropping stuff or?
I'm just dropping stuff,
Oh,
so
okay,
you can
cool.
go ahead and
Drop.
get going. I don't
Cool.
think my drops change at all depending on what you do, so I'm just gonna drop stuff.
Okay.
If you want the extra information, you're more than welcome. I'm just gonna finagle to make sure I'm doing it properly.
Yeah, probably just end up taking it for the Mutaliths.
Makes sense.
Claw's good. Um,
Cool. Mm-hmm.
and the
So how far do you move and shoot with the long range stuff?
Magnus moves 14 or 16
And then plus
with
6 if you search. So
plus
22
6.
on him.
Yep. 22, 24 inch range shooting, but about buffing with the strat, then it's 33 inch.
And his wings are like 2.5-ish extra. Oh no, this wing is a lot more. It's like 5.
Yeah,
Because Vahl
he's a
has a spear
little
which is like, oh yeah, you just pivot this for free. But Magnus is one-winged
yeah,
idiot. And the
yeah,
Vortex Beasts move
they move 10.
10. So
12 by
8.
Magnus.
Yeah. Everything,
Yeah.
so whatever their movement characteristic is, plus 8 is your maximum range, yeah?
Yeah.
So 16. Do we... Hmm.
Do this. I think that thing just dies to more ball, but if you want to come out and shoot it, I'll be happy with that.
The Vortex Beast?
Yeah.
I mean, it's 160 points for my 380 or 390 or whatever hammer unit that needs heal with
Exactly,
Magnus. It's like,
exactly. That's why I said I think I'll take that trade.
I mean, I don't blame ya. Sounds like a reasonable thing to do. Or
Mhm.
that's the wrong one. And then, boop. Cool. So if we just line you on the big one.
I'm all
That's
down.
absolutely shootable, but I think we're okay with that. Oh well, I think we don't need these turn 1. We'd rather just have the Rhino in the wall, and then the rest can try and hide as best from the other open angle. We're basically looking at something like this. So, oh wow. Go on then. Why does it? Wacky map being wacky.
Then the right just gives him +1 to move, right?
That is
Everything.
correct. And then I can +2 move from Triumph.
Okay.
So the I can get a total of +3 to move and then +1 advance if I'm advancing. But I no assault access in this version. We're not bringers. As well as what's the last one I'm thinking of? If I string out a single unit, then I have a +1 to charge. So while the max threat range from, like, say, the Arco car, which is over here, is 25 inches, if you're within 21 of it, I can automatically make the 8-inch charge. And even like a 12-inch charge, if I use a miracle to make it a 6, and then I have +1 to charge, it's a 4-up. So I'm I'm deceptively fast with this version of the army,
Yeah. Okay, so Arcos move 7.
which
So
becomes
can they disembark and charge after the Rhino moved, or?
no. The way it works is so they move 7, and then they
Hmm?
disembark 3, and then they get +2 from Triumph, +1 from being righteous. So that's 13, and
Move
then
10, okay.
one model is going to be stringing back to get the Triumph aura for +1 to charge. So they're moving 13, and then if you're within 25, I'm allowed to declare the charge. And if the charge that I'm declaring is an 8, I'm going to use a miracle die of a 6. And then with +1, it doesn't matter what I roll, I'm going to get into you. And then I have a 6-inch pile and consolidate strat to make that annoying as well. So it's a really fast melee version even without advanced charge.
Very interesting. Okay, got it.
We're looking to give you bad hugs because I know your army loves
Uh,
that.
all right, well, I'm ready to go if you are.
Sounds good. Best of luck, dude. I
Best
rolled
of luck.
6. Hell yeah, let's
Cool,
go.
looks like you're going first. You got any
So
scout or no?
I don't scout, so do your scout moves. Oh, I guess the calendars can't be off the table just yet. Um,
I think
if
I'll
it,
just do this anyway. And then this unit is going to come back.
yep,
Just like that.
yep. While it technically is a roll-off at the start of the battle because of Magnus and all of that, my triumph is always going to be in movement and AP, and I'm getting a 6 anyway, so I don't care if you know that before you make your decision. It might become relevant later in the game, and then at that point we might have to roll. What aura is
I'm just
Magnus in?
+2 to move.
Makes sense. All right.
Mhm,
Let's get this show on the roll, shall we? We
mhm.
draw Assassination and Display Might. You can't display a Might turn 1. Establish Locust. Cool.
Okay.
We need to make some things righteous. Um, hmm. What's the OC of the Vortex Beast? It's 4.
4.
Yeah. And that moves baseline of 10. So I think the Sacresants inside the green car is getting righteous.
You could righteous stuff even though it's off the table.
Yeah, they changed that with the latest data slate. You can put things that are, you can pick things that are in cars nowadays, and it doesn't cost miracles. It used to.
Cool.
Um, do we care about the Arcos in the middle? Don't think so. I think it's okay. Because then we can do that. Yeah, that's fine. So we might as well make the red Arcos move faster and these Arcos. I don't think we're moving anything else. All right. Let's see if we get an extra CP on Junith. We need a 6. That's a 10. which means we might as well go ahead and redraw Assassination for our CP, because we already gained one. Area Denial. Okay, that's cool. I'm a lot happier giving away the quote-unquote useless Arcos now. Oh, the Calidus is going up if I don't say anything else. So they are just going to move out 10. Direct move is a Bogots. So yeah, that's fine. I believe that is further than 9.
Yeah.
At least this turn. So that's just going to be the Air Denial on the Locust, and then it's just about staging, I think. So let's go ahead. Do you have any scary Overwatches showing? It's just the Vortex Beast Flamer that's the scariest one,
Sex
right?
Beast, this Flamer's pretty scary at 18, and these Overwatch for free as well.
Yeah, and they are equipped with Flamer and
Flamer and Claw.
yeah.
Yeah, so they get double Flamer, so it's 2d6 and 2d3.
A D3 Flamer? Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh. I have miscolored my rhinos. Sorry. This is meant to be the
It's okay.
sacrifice one. Thank you. That's an excellent way to start off. Say you're tired without saying you're tired. So back hospitality is just going to go within range of the Triumph, and then we technically gotta place all of this down. So we are just aiming to get 3 models on the table. These ones respawn, so just a Vortex Beast isn't going to be enough. You can uppy downy. You can't deep strike closer than what's it called? The 9 in this attachment, yeah?
Yeah, because I can deep strike 9 with the crystal and then move 6, so
Yeah, yeah,
3.
yeah. No,
And deep
that's
strike.
yeah. No, but you still deep strike 9. It's not because Warp Meld has a 6-inch deep strike as well.
Oh, no, yeah, I don't
Yeah.
do anything funny like that.
Cool. These Sacresants are just going to take an advance. 4. So they're 6 base, and then they are +1 from Righteousness 7, and then +2 move, which is 9, and then +1 advance is 10 base, and then 4, which means 14. So all we're looking to do here with this move is make sure that we basically want to 3-inch deep strike screen this, so make sure that there's no way to get on the objective with a deep strike plus surge move. Because this is going to be the 9s. I'm basically looking to make
Move
that
6.
impossible.
It looks like I can't touch just
Because I
outside.
don't, it should be enough to just do the 3 inches one, because
Uh-huh.
that's basically where it
Yep.
ends up. And then I'm just going to make sure that we are legally coherent, unlike some of my thoughts. They move how far total if you max it?
10. 10
Uh,
and then plus 6, 16. And then 18 if I add Magnus in.
cool. So it seems like they can only get to here, which means if the hospital is behind this line, she should be fine this turn, yeah?
Yep, looks good to me.
I guess technically a model can end in here, which means if this one is positioned here, then you can't get in within the ruin, I don't think. I guess
They're
not.
mounted so they can't breach.
Oh, okay. Aren't they infantry mounted?
No, just the leader is.
Ah, okay, cool. Because I don't care about getting flamered on the unit, but I do care about, getting blown to smithereens by bowgoats, also known as boats. I find that nickname very funny.
Yeah.
uh, cool. Let's do that. Let's go
Now you have me
ahead.
questioning myself. Are they? No, they're just mounted, not infantry mounted.
There's something weird going on with them. They have like a million different rules. I'm happy to. All I want is this hospitality not get precision to bottom of 1. She might get precision later, but we'll cross this epic when we get there. This Arco squad is going to advance. Okay, doing the math again.
Oh,
So it's
sorry.
10.
I forgot to mention something. This guy lets me cast from 30. He has an enhancement. I could cast
Okay,
from
yeah,
30.
that's cool. Sounds good. So 10 plus so 11, 17. So this Arco squad moves like all over the board. They're just going to stage here. This is potentially moving here, but yeah, we won't use close. They basically just don't want to be hugging the terrain by walking up as close as possible.
They're OC2 in this attachment.
The Sacresants are, yeah.
Okay.
Then this Sacresant squad is just going to advance and jump into the car. And I will get my color coding correct this time, because musical chairs are singing a choir. There we go. That's all the things I know I wanted to do. Now what the fuck do I do with the rest of you? Do we care about going in here turn 1? It's giving you a free kill. Could look to like stage here. You don't really want to come out and get, and the same units that would be going. How much damage do these Angors actually do? Like, what is the output of this
So they're
unit?
2 attacks each on 4s, 501.
And it's just melee, no ranged.
Just melee, yeah.
Do they have any funny war gear? They reroll charges or something, right?
Reroll advances and charges, reroll leadership checks.
Yes, funny goats, go goat. What are we thinking? Nothing productive, but that's beside the point. Coolio.
Oh, they actually changed it. Hold on. It's while I'm within range of an objective marker I control, I improve the leadership by 1. No more reroll leadership.
You're correct. That is technically a change. It sounds like the most nothing burger change of them all, though.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sounds good. Just going to reposition the Triumph to allow Vahl to get back over here. And then the Sacresant squad while keeping coherency and keeping up the yeah. These two Sacresants should make it so that if you want to come and give me a big hug, you're getting heroic, so we're not getting the car wrapped for no reason. Might like presents, but not that sort of type this early. Do we care? We kinda care. Something like that should be good enough for now. I think that's it. I don't think we should get overly aggressive. We are declaring this action and then taking our. The only question is, do we want to? Yeah, fuck it, let's go. We're doing the things and then sending it over. Go for it.
Cool. Command phase. Let's draw cards. Display. Looks like a recycle. And no priz. Storm hostile. Cool.
Storm, turn 1. That's impossible, surely, right? Middle is definitely not for grabs.
Yeah, I'll keep Storm.
What? Puzzling decisions already. Man, this guy sure don't see it.
Yeah, right. No, obviously, these guys were gonna come up.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Do you want this one
Um,
up as well? I assume
no,
so.
they probably would have just stayed.
Makes sense.
Um, Say my command phase. Do I want a crystal or pop any type of funniness now? I think if I
Oh, I'm
forge
just
these?
noticed a small thing. I just want my Calidus in the middle of my army so you don't randomly flame her bottom of one.
Makes sense.
It's gonna do something like
Um,
that. That should be good, I think. Because that
I'm
one
just
is gonna.
gonna pick up the forge
Cool.
quick. Test. So if this guy moves to here, it's in the wall. His tongue out. Probably not seeing that. Could bring him out this way too. Shoot the middle. +2, so he moves 10. Move out to here. Shoot on the middle. That. Or he could shoot down here. And my guys here can shoot on. So 18, 24-inch range. I think I may go into +6 range, Doctrine this turn.
All right.
Um, 10. Crystal. Do I need crystal? Nah, I think I'm crystal. Good lord. Okay. We'll start moving. These guys will just move 8. They'll just come, touch this objective.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and put their flamers out, so if you try to come, you'll get Overwatch.
Yes.
Free. Um, this Mutalith, I think it's just gonna advance
This one running
for
this way.
6. Yeah, the back
Yeah.
one. So 16, not
Cool.
within range of Magnus.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Um, I think we'll go 5 like this, spend a rotate for 7, and then I'll actually move 6 just to get the claw around. Rotate for 2, so 8, and then I have 8 more. Just throw
Yep.
them up this way. Rhino is just gonna move right behind him. He's getting +2 from Magnus, so I'll just use the rotate as well.
Yep.
Probably stay where he's at. Mutalith is gonna move 10 up this way. 1. We got +6 range, so we got 4 there. Good. I want to make sure the rest of the guys can see. 4 like that. We'll just move them up like this. Something like this. I want to make sure the Forge Fiend can actually fit and shoot down that way. So 24 there. Bow goats can. This guy, can you see? Can see, okay. The
Yep.
rest of them can see. Forge Fiend will move like that. On the back of the base, you can see in there as well. Let me actually stick this guy out a little just so he can cast. These guys are going to move their 6. How much OC you got on there right now in the middle?
2.
2. I think if I just do that, I should be able to just kill them off.
Ready for all of the 6s and 5s in the world? No storm.
I hope not.
What do you
I
mean
could
by that?
always.
It'd be really nice from me if they didn't die, right?
Yep. What's the range on Morvenn Vahl's thing?
So, do you mean movement or like shooting thingy?
Shooting.
So they move 11 at max, and then the Meltas and the Paragons are 18. The grenade launchers are 24, and then Vahl is 36 on all of our guns.
They move how far again? And
So
can shoot?
11 total.
11 plus 24 is 35.
E.
Hmm. Maybe I could just throw. This is too far, but I could advance and do a ritual. So you know what? Let me actually make sure this guy is just within 6 of the Mutalith, in case I need to go for the +1.
Yep.
I think we'll advance this. But you do have a deep strike though.
Yeah.
Okay. But I can string. Okay. We'll advance the sorcerer unit.
Yep.
For 4, so they're going to be moving 6 plus 2. Oh, probably didn't even need to
12.
advance, but it's whatever. So we're going to throw this guy here.
Yep.
So that way he can draw a line to the Zangors.
Yep.
This guy will move, but stay out of line of sight, pretty much. This guy will go here to do the same. Save. I just angle. I think if I just
There you
rotate
go.
his flamer out a bit.
You can just
Cool,
move,
thank
like
you.
go back, back a bit.
Yeah,
Very good.
true that. And then we'll just string out to keep the screen up.
Seems good.
Uh,
Yeah.
Good to me. All right, I believe that's all my movement, so we'll go to shooting. We're gonna
Spells! Psychic phase.
yep.
Where we go?
We're gonna go and cast. This guy is gonna try and cast hit rerolls into the Sacresants.
Yep.
Gets a 3. I'll bring in the extra.
Oh, it
I'll
rolled all of
spend a.
them, but that seems like a fail
Oh,
anyway.
I'll spend a CP to reroll all 3.
Yep.
And we get 10, so that goes off for big. No mortals.
Because it's 11, yeah?
It will be 11, yeah.
Yeah.
Here we're gonna do double move from this guy into the Zangors.
Yep, and that's 5-9, yes? Cool.
Yep. Oh, perfect. They move flat 6.
Yep.
So we're just gonna move over here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to. Oh wait, I can't even bring these guys in turn 1, so never mind.
Nope.
I'm just gonna put a bunch of OC on. Probably string out this way a little bit as well.
Yes.
6. Going. Cool. Now I add OC for sure. Oh, sorry. End of movement. I have to do mortals into your Sacresants here from the
Oh, yeah, that's
Mutalith.
correct. Nope.
Just a battle shock test.
Cool. Plus 1 leadership. Nope. Still fails.
Still failed. Cool. So I don't even need to step on that objective. All right. We're gonna go to shooting. We'll start with the Forge Fiend. Will go into the Sacresants.
Yep.
12 shots, full hit rerolls.
Yes.
That
-1 to
drop.
wound
Strength
here.
8. Toughness 3, so 2's up to 3's.
Yep. Correct. Ooh.
3,
Okay.
AP 2.
Yeah, that's good enough. Question. How many of the Bogots can see how many of these Sacresants?
Oh, sorry. I haven't even started clearing these guys anyway. I think 1 or 2, I believe. I think probably these 2 right here. Let's see.
Yeah, I think we're going to start taking the saves on the ones in the ruin, and then we will look at what we're at after that. So 4 ups, and then damage
2 damage
2.
apiece. Yeah.
Cool. So 2 die.
Cool. We got the plasma. It's gonna be D3 plus 2.
Yep.
So 4. 3's rerolling. And this is gonna be 3's again. 2 saves on your invul.
Damage.
Right. 3 damage apiece.
Oh, look. Only 1.
Cool. Okay, so that takes me at a line of sight of the Bogoats. That's okay. Now you're -1 to hit.
Yep.
We're gonna do bows into the middle unit there.
Cool.
Start with the leader. Number of shots, 4, 6's. What's the toughness on the
3.
Arcos? 2's. Alright, that many AP 2.
6 up
Negative
in
cover.
guns. Damage.
D3. So this one, 3 damage.
Feel of pain. So take 1.
Kill a guy.
No, they are. Yeah, they are.
Oh, they're 5 up. Okay.
Yeah, 5 of feel of pain. 6 up in.
Cool.
No armor, and then all of the boats.
Cool. I think.
You could have made it work. Don't worry about it. Just
Okay.
That's fine.
12 shots.
Yeah. 4
On 4.
Good
No
start.
reroll.
And then 3s.
Yep. Rolls and 3's.
Oops.
5.
That's not a box select. So
AP2 ignore.
yeah. So 6 up invulns and then into. So damage guy dies and then another one. They are wiped to the wound.
Perfect.
And then we get a miracle because he died.
That will be a no priz.
Yep. And then emissarying the Vortex Beast.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot his blast profile to those guys.
Yep, last one.
So D6 plus 4 for 9. So 6, 9, 3's re-rolling,
Good thing.
and then
Increase.
4s
Oh yeah.
or 3s. Strength 9,
Strength.
so
Oh
2's
yeah,
up to
yeah. Two
3s
starts with two. Yeah, exactly.
on your roll.
AP.
2,
Cool. 4 ups and then damage.
2 each.
I gotta be declaring where these are going. So I just gotta do a count. So, because you are coherent to all of those three, which means we should be able to pull both of those. Because that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we will take it on one of them and then start taking it on the ones of the objective in twos. So 2 of them die, which means we take the flipped one and we can remove this one. Cool.
Cool. I'll just fix this guy just so
Yeah, you're
he
good.
could have seen the metal. Let's make it accurate to the 4.
Anything else?
That's all shooting, so we'll go to
Cool.
charging. Charge the Mutalith in
Yep.
on a
Please don't take it.
4. I think I'll just keep
Needs
it.
a 7.
That. Yeah, I'll
Cool.
just keep it. So I do get my storm for 4.
Yep. Middle.
Yep, middle, and
And
then
no priest for
yeah,
2.
first for 2. That's it.
Cool. Goes to my turn. The Canoness is going up in the
Yep,
air.
sense.
So I'm just gonna put her off the table for now. Coolio.
Challenger
Uh,
cards.
nope. Are you sticking with this?
Magnus is going to be +2 to move again still.
Cool. I will get another 6 because the Triumph is really good at rolling dice, it turns out. Then we get to draw our cards. Cool the Horde are marked. You don't give up cool, yeah?
No call.
Um, secure and marked. What is marked?
For death, Magnus, Rhino,
Yep,
this Megalith.
makes sense. The gamma target is a good question. It probably should be something easy, even if I have other intentions. The reactive move is on the Enlighten, yeah?
Yeah, Enlightened, yeah.
Cool. Let's go ahead and gamma the middle ones, and then let's see if Junith works. She does, so we get a CP.
Cool.
Then I'm going to go ahead and use this 4 to respawn.
Primary, you're going to get... I'll say
Yeah,
primary. 8.
it's technically it's a weird. I have to do things in weird order on my turn. But yeah, I'm gonna respawn the Sacresants. So for the 4 that the Arcos died for, it's a 1, so it's 2 models. Question is, how do we want to do this? I think we should just go ahead and check what our furthest forward opportunities are. We're gonna have to be coherent with 2 on this one. So I think to just keep options open, I believe this is gonna be our best choice. And then we are scoring 8 on primary.
Yeah, I put it on your thing.
Excellent. And then righteous. Okay. So what are we doing? Um, Something is going out and killing the middle squad. That's fine. They are not. Oh yeah, -1 to it. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And get a 7 from him. And where would 6 from this be? It's kind of tricky to engineer, but maybe we can. And off the table. Oh yeah, you have a Sangor unit. Alright. We don't want to trigger this reactor move. That's the only reactor move, yes? And then
Yeah, only
Flavor
reactive.
Sailor. What is... Mm, So I believe these Arcos definitely should be righteous. Getting +1 to hit to offset your debuff sounds good. Let's do that. How many attacks are the Mutas? Did I have 15 at 701 or 5 at damage 3? That seems doable. Okay. Where is the last righteous going? +1 move there would be nice. I think it's also nice on that squad though, and that one is like safer. Deciding between which one of the things in cars should be getting +1 here. I don't think we need to do anything crazy. So let's just go ahead and buff the one in the blue car. And then let's get going. So if we put you on 1, they are going to be moving. Yeah, 7. Mutilif is not a character, yeah?
He's a monster.
Sounds good. Just don't randomly want to lose to weird precision.
Yeah.
So all we're looking for here is basically where does the line of sight for the bow's Overwatch go? Something like this should be fine from it, right?
They're hitting on 6s for Overwatch, so
They are, but like I don't think I need the longer charge. I think these models are going to get to swing anyway, and it seems like a bad idea to give you the opportunity to go for it. The Arcos, exactly, they want that. I'm gonna check what the Triumph Advance is gonna be, and to do that we actually gotta do this one first. Alright. Noodle boys. So that should be both coherent and within 6 of the Triumph, and then the rest can just go on the line. Bam, bam, bam. Cool. So moving 7 base plus 3 is 10, which means should be, if we just do something like this, and then we know we aren't accidentally cheating. So this looks like the furthest we can get without touching your engagement range. Gonna put.
okay. Just
Um,
check the.
yeah, let me just see. So that is outside of their flame range, yeah? Because it's 12.
Believe so, yeah.
Cool. And the bows are going to get to do something if they want to, that's fine. And then this is just moving up 10. Yeah, do you want to do anything?
No.
Cool. We're reloading the car with more Sacresants.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking, I know. Oh, that's not the button we wanted, Lucas. There we go. Okay. Do we care? Kind of, but like, what's the difference between 8 and 7 here? We kind of want to see where the Triumph ends up, though. Yeah, Triumph advances. So 2 plus 3 plus 6 is 11. Just gonna go ahead and save her position and make sure that the keybinds work. Cool. So 11 means it's like here. Seems like a really open spot. Maybe I should have moved this goddamn Rhino out of the way like I was thinking about. Oh well. Here we are.
You can go ahead and move it if you want to move it first before the.
Yeah, it technically should.
I don't
If
care.
that's okay. Thank you.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. Where's 6? That's here. Something like that. And then they are just moving up 9. that's 16, so if you go all the way over here and then you go 9 straight this way, at least we have the option if we decide to change our mind. You don't fall back and shoot, yes?
No, not on the megalith.
Do you do it on the bogot?
No, I don't. Not on anything, to be fair.
Sounds good. There we go, and then we're just gonna make triumph size hole. Boop. Okay. Now we should care a bit more about the actual screening. That seems reasonable. That seems reasonable. Cool. So we're now going to go ahead and move the Arcos. Oh. Now it should be within range. Cool. So the back model is just going to stay, so we get the +1 to charge. We're going to be moving them up their 10 inches without triggering your reactive move, so basically just need to see where that is. Can go here. So these ones are going to string out the coherency. So that should be a 9 into your dudes. And then the only question is anything else for us today? We're gonna drop back in the Calidus just to screen over here. I don't believe there's a weird angle to be flamed like this, even if the other side dies, so she should be fine here, I think.
I think I could fit in here, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's a question of like, if I charge and you completely wipe me for no reason, then I gotta be aware so you don't just deep strike in, like, crystal into the Calidus. That would be annoying.
Right.
So let's not have any of that. And you perfectly cover the objective with the Vector. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a really good thing to do that we happen to set up. That one, DMI do that. Coolio. I think we are happy campers there.
Okay.
Would you like to rapid your Zangors? I believe the answer is no, but I guess I technically
No.
should ask. Cool. Shooting, pretend phase. I guess we can shoot the Rhinos, Hunter Killer, and 2 Bolters into the Mutilus.
Did you want to bring in these or no?
No, they're rapiding.
Okay, cool.
They have the yeah, thank you. They have the captain ability, so they're gonna be rapiding for free.
Cool.
The Rhino shooting here. Here's the 2 Bolters on 3s, and then 6s.
D10.
Nope. And then Hunter Killer hits, strength 14, wounds, AP and 1. You're
Safe.
good. Cool, yeah. Just gonna mark that we used it. Cool. The only question is, are they throwing a grenade into the vortex beast? We're on 4, we're doing that. Don't believe we need to. So you're doing that and that. Probably should have some left. Let's throw a grenade into the vortex beast.
Who's throwing it?
The girl's right in front of you.
Okay, cool.
Take 3.
Good.
Feel up hits. Take 2.
Take 2.
Statistically
Perfectly average rolls right here.
Yeah. We're nothing if not consistent.
Yeah.
Boom. Let's go ahead and shoot the squad. I'm gonna use the built-in thing because we get different dice for the Inferno versus the Bolters. Hitting on 3s with +1 and -1, so just 3s.
Mhm.
And then the Bolters, the Inferno is winning on 5s, the rest is 6s, so nothing. And then the question is, how many of you are within range? So not that one. Is this within 6? Don't think so. Oh, it is, cool. So let's just do the other squad as well. Everything but 1 was within range. Boom and boom. 2s and then 5s. 1 AP0. You
Will I have cover because the tail, or?
You absolutely have cover.
Cool.
You
Save
didn't
it.
need it.
Didn't matter anyway. Yeah.
Coolio. Charges. So Sacresants are gonna go into the Vortex Beast
Mm-hmm.
for a 7. And here I believe we're just doing... Basically just don't want the Hospitality to have to base over here, so she's just going to back off like so. Cool. Then we are declaring the 9 into the Sorcerer. We're using a 6, and then we're +1 to charge, so we need a 2 on this die.
Okay.
Oh,
I will overwatch you with that unit.
go for it.
Number of shots from the sorcerer.
Good
6.
start.
Toughness.
3.
3, so 2s.
Yep.
6 saves on your invuln.
Damage.
D3 each.
Order. Oh, that's not the keybind we wanted. So 1 dead.
Okay.
2 dead. 3 dead. Those can come at the same time. 3 dead still, and then the last guy. 4 dead.
And then the bow goats, I believe they all can see because the guy's in front.
Yep.
4 saves on your invuln.
Yep. And then
Good
into
piece.
so down to 1, lives, and then dies, and then another down to 1.
Okay, cool.
So that one, and then boom. So we lose
Pretty
4.5.
worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we
Well, I killed 5.5. Sorry.
4.5. You killed 4 with
1,
the
2,
flamer.
3, 4, 5.
Oh, sorry. You killed 3 with the flamer, no? What happened?
I thought I killed because I killed 1, 2, 4 with the flamer, and then 1.5 with the
was
bow.
the flamer 4? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I pulled. Oh,
Because
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I said the wrong thing. I pulled the right amount of models. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
I
Yeah.
because the flamer spiked on the first 2, so
Yeah, no, 4.5 left. That's what my head was
Yeah.
thinking. Cool.
Yeah.
So we move. Let's go ahead and not
that
trigger
was very
heroic.
worth it.
No, I agree. Maybe I should have just gone for the 10 and not given you the full thing, but oh well. Here we are. So they rolled high enough to absolutely be able to base. This one moves 13. I guess we can just take one of the front ones and put that here instead, so we don't have to trigger the heroic on the Forge Fiend. Just want that there, and then the closest is gonna be the Forge Fiend, so that looks good. Alright. Do we want to brawl even more? I think the Vortex Beast is fine where that is. Let's just go to throw the Arcos into the middle.
Sense.
8. There's no fun way of doing what I was looking for, so it's fine. I was basically looking to see if there's a way to end within 6 of the objective, but not within range
Yeah,
of the Vortex
you have a
Beast.
6-inch pile and consolidate strat, right?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was looking for. But I don't think it's doable currently, so I'm just not gonna bother with it and save time. So we'll just drag everything in. If I miss a base where I could, feel free to help. I'm just gonna.
I think it's fairly easy.
I'm just gonna put them something like this. I don't believe this is gonna matter
Makes
too
sense.
much. I guess that's what technically. Let's go here or something. Coolio, you don't have CP to interrupt. So we're just gonna start in the middle. You have a 6-up armor, yeah?
Picked up invuln, that's
Yeah.
it.
Oh, invuln. Yeah, we're just gonna do our 40 attacks. If you're happy to put
I'm
them, then
strength 5, right?
yeah, with sustain.
I'm
40
fully
attacks.
ready to just pick them up.
Sounds good. They're just gonna back up. Then the bow goats are toughness 4 or 5.
They're 4. I'm gonna not pull them.
Yeah, no, I
They have a 5-up
agree.
invuln instead of a 6.
Yeah,
so.
no, I absolutely agree. I was just looking to see if I needed the +1 strength or if I'm still wounding.
Right. Yeah, they're T4, so you're good on on the
We
strength.
are absolutely hazardousing here. So we're gonna be 30 out of 60 attacks. You killed 30 attacks without Overwatch, and then we're hitting a 4th with sustained.
Yep.
That's a good start. I guess it's like Yeah, exactly. And then 3s, because strength 5. 13, AP 0, damage 1.
13 AP 0, damage 1. I
Yep.
have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 wounds on the unit and 6 on him. So yeah, I'm just gonna roll them 12 at a time to start. You kill,
Oh,
so I
that's
should
two.
have one and
Oh
a
my
half
god.
left,
So, yeah.
and then I say the last one.
Cool.
So yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8. So yeah, 4.5.
Yep.
And that was all you got.
Yep. And then the hazardous. 1, and then feel no pains. Nope.
Oh,
Dip
the wounded
damage.
one, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Otherwise, it would have made it. Every little thing matters.
Yep.
Yep. I think at this point we're just gonna pile in the Hospitaller. If I somehow kill you, she's still within 3 of the objective. So we're just gonna do this squad. They are +1 and -1. I believe, because you're
Make sure
T10.
let me just make sure the -1 hit is not only shooting, but you could continue thinking out your.
I'm just thinking if I want to strat these for +1 strength, +1 AP. The strength doesn't matter. I mean, it does on the superior. Yeah, no, we're doing it. Is it? Did you get the answer?
Oh, it's just flat -1 to hit on all your attacks.
Cool. Oh, come on, game, please. Why are you lagging? So 24 attacks is what the game is telling me, so I'm going to do that. With the maces, so hitting on 3s with lethals,
Mhm.
and then wounding on 6s. Strength 5 now. So that is going to be 10 saves, AP 1, damage 2.
Save 3,
And
and
then
then
double those for 14 Philippines.
how do I how do I double?
Oh,
I'm
if
not
you
too
box
familiar.
select and then copy paste.
Oh, okay. Got it.
There you go. And then
Cool. Fives.
roll. Oh my god, it took
You
6.
take 6.
And then we have the Hospitaller hitting on 5s and then 6s. 1 AP 1. Damage 1 on
Save it.
this. And then the Superior is the last one left. 2 hits and then looking for 5s. So 2 AP 3s, damage 2, but 5 ups. 2
Save
damage,
1,
2
kill
counters
1,
again.
damage.
2
Take
damage
2.
more. Yep. Obviously, I should have sent the other squad in. No, I had a sneaking suspicion that that might happen, but that's cool. I think that's just your punchbacks now.
Yep. We'll go with the bow goats, I guess, first. We'll
Yep.
start with the disc guy on 2s
hmm
and on 2s.
Damage.
D3. There you go.
Nope. 2 dead. 3 dead.
Cool. And then the punches from the bow goats will be 2 attacks each. 4s, I believe, and then 1 save, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 1 save.
Yep.
AP
We
0.
can't die here, so we're happy to stay. Feel the pain. Exactly. We were looking to tag or neuter the unit.
Makes
Single
sense,
wound
makes sense.
left. Easy game. Never didn't have it.
Easy
Vortex
game.
Beast. You
Your 1
are damaged now.
wound. I am bracketed.
Do you want to
The
do
question.
strike or sweep?
I think we'll just do the sweep.
Cool.
I think I care too much.
So
4's here
4s.
now.
Yeah. And then
And
-1 for
4s.
3s.
Oh, there, 3s. So I had a
Yeah,
1
one
3,
more. Yeah.
so.
So 3 ups.
Just AP 0.
And then 5 up. Lose a girl. Cool.
I can't be too mad about that.
Secure for 5 and marked for 2.
Cool.
So close.
Yeah.
Looking back, I probably shouldn't have given the Overwatch, but I wanted the better. Maybe there's a way to take the 9-inch charge without getting hit by all of it, and I clearly should have made room for more. But yeah, that's fine. Here we are.
Yep.
Go for it.
Alright, command phase. I draw behind and sabotage. I'm going to score 8 on primary.
Yep.
Just like you. Behind and sabotage. Sabotage I can do easily. Behind.
Oh, anything going up?
Yeah, I'm still just sitting my command phase for a minute. I'm just debating some stuff. Battle Shocks. Let's roll. No, Battle Shocks is later, so I
Oh,
don't
Crystal
can't
is
do
your
that now.
command phase. I thought it was like everything else.
Yeah,
Never
command
mind.
phase. No,
Makes
yeah.
sense.
Yeah, so Sabotage should be easy. We should kill the middle. We should go devs here.
Sorry?
No, I'm just kind of talking to myself. Sorry about that.
Yeah. No, you're good. I'm no
Mm,
longer
do
-1 to hit. Wahaha.
I do I go dev wounds here? This is like almost your whole army. This one sacrosanct, one. Like you go -1 damage start of next battle round. I have 2 CP. What am I at here? Cards behind. Probably. Actually, it's wholly within for behind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So odds I get behind are probably pretty low. Yeah, definitely not happening. I get sabotaged though, very easy. The bots are probably not gonna die.
Famous
Take
last
dev.
words.
The
The fly girls would be the only thing that really can threaten from that far away.
fly girls. Yeah, I plan on screening out deep strike, so with the with the goats in reserves, 'cause I don't need them.
Makes sense.
Question is, do I go? What are you on 1 wound here? Okay,
Yep.
it's very real. You could just kill the guys.
Yep. It's
Mutilate.
6 attacks. Absolutely could just wipe the rest of the goats.
I think we kill the middle. Mutilith is honestly worried though if I fall back. Just start to lose. Start pushing the face too much. Could set up an Overwatch. Or I could just shoot them.
Just shoot him, idiot.
Mm, dev wounds, dev wounds. I mean, how greedy do I want to be here? Like I
I
could
don't know.
save dev for when Morvenn comes out. I could just full send you right now.
Yep.
Might be the wrong decision. I think I'm gonna take devs though. Or
Go
can
for
I
it.
just get away with +1 to wounds? I mean, I'm wounding you on 2s mostly anyway. Um, yeah, I think we'll just take devs. And I'm gonna spend 1 CP sticking my home,
Yep.
and I think I'll crystal as well.
And his battle shock? I guess
Yeah,
technically you have
Battle
2 of them.
Shocks now.
Yeah.
Battle Shocks now. So Bowgoat unit, they're good.
Yep.
Mutilith fails.
Oh.
Um,
Who's laughing now?
I'm just gonna drop. I'm just gonna put them to Zangors now.
Yep.
Just
If you want
so I don't forget.
knights, I can put those up if you
Yeah,
want.
please. Do 2.
Guess
I'm
it
just gonna
depends.
string along the back.
Yep.
Make sure.
Go ahead and do it this way actually. 'Cause that's easier to fix.
Just don't want you rapid ingressing on my home objective.
What?
Sure you'd. Hopefully you understand.
Ah, I
I
guess.
I think we'll move the bots like this. We'll move the Mutilith like this.
Yep.
That should screen this 9-inch here.
That's a 9.
I mean, maybe you could probably put all the guys there, but that's okay. Then 9 from back here.
I don't fit here.
Okay.
You're good.
Fine. So we'll start moving the Rhino up. Hold on, before I do that. I think we're gonna get Infernal Master Arcane Vortex unit out first.
Yep.
We're gonna do just like this. We're gonna move 6.
Yep.
Go up here just so we could shoot at you in the middle. And I believe it looks like 2 flamers are out of range, 3
Oh,
flamers are out of
and
range.
I'm terribly sorry. I have forgotten to consolidate this guy back to the point. If that
Oh,
changes
sure.
anything, feel free to change it.
Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
So I won't get them out.
No,
No, you're good.
I was like,
You're
what are you doing? Oh, that shouldn't be there. My bad.
good.
Sorry.
You're good. You're good. We'll do instead. We'll move Rhino 10. We'll just move it 12.
Yep.
Like that. Um, we're gonna fall back with the bow goats. They're not battle shocked, so they should be good. Sorry, let me move the forge first.
Makes sense.
So 2 to rotate is awkward. I think we'll just move it. Just move them like this. This
Yep.
is probably fine. Then we can forge fiend out. Put him like that.
Yep.
Outside an inch. Falling back with the Mutalith. He's good. I guess we may as well just fall back this way.
Yeah.
That way everything's within 6 for mortals. 6. Be annoying. Be like, hey, I'm on your objective. Deal with me.
Nah. I think we're good.
Magnus is gonna move 5 out like that.
Yes.
He moves 16 right now, so we're gonna move 3 rotations. So 5 plus 8 is
3 left.
13. I have 3 more. 3 like
Yep.
that. I think I should be able to see over here.
Yep.
The wing, cool, and I could see into the middle as well. Um, just need to. I want to string these guys out maximally, but I'll do that in a minute. This guy moved his 12. We're gonna get Arcane Vortex unit out.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Double move them. Get them out like this. Double move. Second unit. Do I want to get you out, or do I want to stay in? See that? We got a middle. Think we'll stay in for now. Um, Fix this. So 9. Go here. Go. Put up quarters. 2 away.
Yep.
That. That. circles. Just like that. Fix like that. Fix like that. Fix like that. Cool. That
Right.
works a little bit better. Hold on. I don't think I'm. Let me just double check some other stuff. So the guy's in the Rhino still, and then I have Crystal. I have Crystal to come down. Um,
Do you want names?
yeah, nines, please. One guy is quite a little bit annoying.
Oh yeah. This dude is doing the Emperor's work right now.
Yeah. I think we'll just there. Get the flamer there. I think we'll do this. So we're gonna do that's outside 9 right here.
Yep, I'll just go ahead and give you all of these as well. There you go.
Cool. Outside 9 there. We'll
Yep.
do the Soul Reaper outside 9 here. I want to say he can just stick his gun around the terrain to see. Just want to be able to see down this way. Looks good.
Yeah. No, you can absolutely do that. That is fine.
And then the rest of the guys could just come. I do want to be able to see these guys, the Sacresants.
Hmm?
I think I'm good on that.
Yeah, you are. That's
And the
fine.
rest of the guys could just come down anywhere.
Right.
Well, not really anywhere, but yeah.
That's the most impressive crystal I've seen in a long time. All of this
Yeah,
away?
I should have just moved it.
That's fine.
But yeah,
Okay, I'm
yeah,
just gonna delete all of the lines and then we can put back up
sure.
the ones that matters. Um,
Yep.
alright. Give me a second. Because now it's
Yeah,
my
no
turn
worries.
to do the circles. Alright. Where can you reactive move to? Having to wrap it and not be hit by a weird surge move is gonna be a thing. Cool. So if Magnus moves up, I'm just gonna give him a 1 inch. Because you actually can't be breaking all of the rules even if he wants to. So, what's the rule? No, that's clipping through a wall. He can't do that. So it's this point where the wing got to. So as long as we're behind here, we shouldn't be able to get Magnus. And then the 9 inch on Magnus is here. So we can absolutely appear here. This one has a potential to get not in range, and you, if you move 6 up, isn't doing it. So this spot is kind of safe. The Vortex
Okay.
Beast just fell back. It's like a really weird YOLO charge from Magnus, and if he does, he's dead next turn. So I guess that's fine. Because I don't even know if it's possible to make. Alright, we are just going to be looking to be... did this work? So 1 and then cool. So his charge would be 7, 9, 12. So as long as we're not touching here, then it's on the then it's never going to work. So that seems reasonable. Now we can go ahead and put him back. Cool. Outside of charge range from Magnus and not getting shot by anything seems like a good place to put these, so that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I believe nothing can shoot them even with a 6 now.
I don't think so.
Cool. Then I'm
Uh, Mutalith Mortals.
yes. Oh, I gotta be outside of line of the Vortex Beast.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, happy. Coolio.
All right. Mortals into the damaged
Yep.
Sacresant Squad. That's gonna be 1 and a Battle Shock.
Cool. So Feel of Pain is fine.
Cool.
Battle Shock 6 up is fine.
Cool. Full health Sacresant Squad. It's gonna be D3 and a Battle Shock. So one and a Battle Shock.
5 up, fine, and then 6 up, fine.
Cool. That's that. Now we'll go to rituals.
Yep.
Magnus is going to start by trying to cast double move on the red unit.
Yeah, makes sense. Absolutely.
Goes off for big. So we'll move 6. Just go 6 like this.
Mm-hmm.
Just to set up Overwatch and to also be able to reach down here if I need to. That. Plate. Magnus will then go to cast Doombolt into the full health Sacresant Squad.
Yep.
It's gonna be
6. You
doesn't
need 9
go
for
off.
12.
I'm gonna
12 for
channel.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, that rolled all. Sorry. Let me look at the.
It's 9 and.
It was a 1 and a 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can just roll the 1.
Bring in the third dice. That's gonna go off for big.
Yep.
Because that's 9, 10 plus 2 for 12.
Yep.
So big Doombolt is gonna do 6 mortals into the big full health Sacresant unit.
Take 3.
Cool. We're gonna do P. I need AP. Where are you on your roll? So shit.
Wait, technically, should pull the spear that is swinging around for no reason.
Okay, cool. This guy is gonna try and cast hit rerolls into the middle.
Yep. 9. That's
9. Yep, I'll channel. Just for doubles. Nope, but it goes off big.
Cool. AP?
AP. I mean, you're on invulns everywhere, right?
3 up, 4 up.
I have at least AP1 on everything, so
as long
I
as
don't
it's
think
not AP1 and it ignores cover, you're fine. It's a 3 up armor, 4 up invuln.
I guess we'll just go to channel this guy into here with AP.
Yep. But
I'll channel.
yeah, okay.
Okay, so it goes off for small, but I take mortals.
Yep. 2.
Take 2. I'll take it on the sorcerer, so he's down to 1.
Almost got one. Alright, what's happening?
Okay, so let me just mark out my shit here, because reroll hits.
Yep.
And -1 AP.
Yep.
And that should be that.
Cool. And
all right, so we'll
fell back, and those fell back, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
You're good. We're gonna do. We'll start with Rhino. We'll shoot into this Arco.
Yep.
No rapid fire, so 2 bolters for 4 shots on 3s.
Yep.
And on 3s.
This is
1.
Psychic.
AP2. Nah, it's just AP.
6 up, 5 up. He lives. Havoc.
Cool. Havoc launcher. 5 shots. 3s.
And then 3s.
And 3s. And 2 saves this time.
6s. And then 5s. Okay, he's still alive. Cool. What a dude.
Forge Fiend is gonna go everything into the middle here.
Yep.
12 shots on the gun. Rerolling.
2s.
2s. All those on your invuln. 2 damage apiece.
Yep. So let's do that and put them on the table because that's helpful in 2s. So that is 1 dead, 2 dead, 3 dead.
3 dead. Cool.
I'm just gonna be flipping 1, 2.
And then D3 for 5 shots. 3s rerolling.
Yep.
And 2s. All those on your invuln.
Damage 3, yeah?
Yeah, 3 each.
1, 2, 3 more.
Cool. Cool. So killed 6 with that. We're gonna do this unit. We're gonna do this leader here and the Soul Reaper down here. Everything else into the middle.
Makes sense.
We'll do the leader first. Number of shots.
Ow.
10 shots.
Yep.
This is gonna be strength 6, toughness 3,
Minus
minus
one.
1 to wound.
Yep.
So 3s reroll once.
Okay. No dice. That's cool.
Sorry. I'll flip one of the misses to a dev with his ability.
All right. That's fine.
And
These
all those AP
damage.
AP3. AP3 1 damage piece.
Oh, one. Okay, cool. Isn't this Vortex, dude? No,
Nah,
this is
red is
crystal. This is
vortex.
crystal.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
just doing.
Cool. 4s and then 5s.
Mm-hmm.
Lose 4.
4. Cool. I'll do my hazardous. Good on the hazardous. We're gonna do Soul Reaper now. 3s and 3s. 1 dev, 1 save.
Oh.
6 is the dev.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. Damage.
1 each.
Cool. 2 more. Squad is dead.
Cool. Squad's dead. Works.
It's a miracle.
Now with the rest of the unit into the middle. 3 flamers. I think we should all be. Looks like 1 flamer's out now, so just 2 flamers. 6 shots.
Yep.
3's rerolling. All those. That's not a dev though. They're not psychic.
I just assumed.
Yeah.
1.5.
Okay.
2.
Now we have the hand flamer.
Yep.
2 shots. 4's rerolling now. Okay.
Trying again.
Roll this. Just 1.
He's fine.
Cool. And then the psychic weapon.
Yeah.
Reroll hits.
That was Discord. Yeah, you're good. Yep.
And 4's rerolling. Alright,
That's a
2
dev.
devs.
Oh,
They're both devs. Anti-infantry 4 up.
Damage.
1 each.
Cool. 5s. Damage guy die. 2 left.
Cool. So 2 left. 2 left. We'll do. Magnet still see this. Wingtip.
So yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
A tip for TTS, it shows the shadows on the floor. So you have this line.
Oh,
of sight, so you
okay.
still see.
Cool. 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 Okay, so I can still see this.
Let me
Perfect.
just double check. Because I put this model back. Yeah, it's on the line, but I fucked up my pulling, so go for it. I could have done that better, but that's fine. You see.
Okay. We're gonna do this unit. We'll do Arcane Vortex down into the leader here. Everything else into the middle.
Yeah, makes sense.
Arcane Vortex hazardous. Number of shots. 9.
I'm happy to call her dead there.
Cool. Hazardous. Good on the hazardous.
On the miracle.
Everything else into the middle. So we'll start with the Soul Reaper. 3's rerolling. 2 sustained. 2's rerolling. 1 dev. All those saves.
Damage 1.
Yeah, 1 each.
Bye-bye.
Cool. Now we'll do Magnus.
Yep.
Everything into the Sacresant squad down here.
Yep. I should have moved these up as far as I did, but that's fine. Here we are.
Big gun first. D6 plus 4 for blast for 6. 2s. And
yeah.
Strength 6 minus 1 to 3s.
Yep. Ooh.
1 dev, 2 damage.
Cool.
Oh. Oops, sorry. Just fuck.
Good. 1 dice.
Cool. Big gun. We got 2, 4, 6 shots. 2s. And 3s. It's going to be 1 dev and then 3 saves. Or 4 saves, sorry.
Damage on these.
3 each.
Is there anything left to go after this?
No, nothing left to shoot them.
Cool. So we're going to roll all but 1. Looking for force.
Okay.
So that's 3. So let's roll the first Feel No Pain, which obviously dies. And then this last save we're going to Miracle with a 4. And then I got a
Okay, and then you have another set of Feel No Pains.
Oh, cool.
Wow!
That's
cool.
One more model that. Cool. Here's the... Where's the damn... Oh, yeah. Here's the 4. Boop.
Cool. Yeah. Trust. Yeah, so I think that's all my shooting. We'll just go to charges. Just charge Magnus into the one Arco.
No, the dude. The dude. I
Yeah, that's just
reroll it.
happened. I'm not gonna reroll. We'll
Uh-huh.
just do the Forge. I'm not rerolling. We'll just do the Forge Fiend into him.
No. Come
That's gonna
back in.
make it.
I like to imagine Arcos as those like gas station blow up dolls just flailing around in the wind, just
Yeah.
staring at you, being like happy noise. Anything
Yeah.
else? I don't think so, yeah?
No, I don't think there's any other charges, so we'll just go. Oh, these guys are gonna sabotage. Sorry,
Yeah, no, you're
completely
good.
forgot.
That's fine.
Yeah, we'll just. Do I want a tank shock though?
Yes, I feel a pain.
Yeah. While I'm dead. I don't think the Forge Fiend does it on his own. I don't know if I want to spend CP for this though. We'll just take our chance. We'll take our
Yep.
chance.
No, I hear ya. Oh, do you wanna throw the crystal dudes here in here as well?
No, no, no. I'm
Okay,
good.
cool. You hit,
I'll
and
just
then you're
attack.
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Two
twos.
to wound.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, almost.
Okay, so sixes, and okay, make one. I'm gonna check this one first. No, he's dead. You
Cool.
would have made the
All
other
right.
one. No, he barely dies.
I had faith in the Forge Fiend.
Uh, I mean,
All
I
right.
was gonna say I had faith, but they are meant to die, so I guess he did his job.
Yeah. By the
Cool.
way, Siegler did say play as if the Rhinos have firing decks. So
That makes sense. That's
yeah.
what it should be. But
Mhm.
GW is wacky. Just like the warp melt rule is very weird. I
Yep.
like that. Cool. You get
All right,
sabotage
that's my
going.
turn.
Do you want the CP
Sabotage
from
I'm
behind?
going. I'm discarding behind. Yes.
Yep. And then you can go ahead and right click to send it over. You
And I should get a
are
challenger
getting a
card
card.
this
You sure
turn.
are. That's fine. Um,
Such a fun
then
mechanic, right?
it's very interactive, I promise.
Yeah.
So that's Vortex, dude.
And Magnus is -1 damage now, by the way.
What? No, you don't mean. You don't mean to say. Calidus, are you going up? Um, I believe so. I believe it's correct to send her up in the air. Yep. So we're gonna do it. Do it. Righteous. One of them is absolutely going to be the Zephyrim. The question is, are we getting Vahl involved? We're top of 3.
Right.
-1 damage, you say?
Yeah. And I have a blank, and I could spend a CP to reroll a save as well. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me just check what that would look like. So, if you move 11, what's the charge? 10.
but you can't go through walls, right? Because so you
Uh,
need to charge around.
you're correct. Let me just check where that would be if it's actually a 10. So, it would be 3.5. And then 4.5. So we're currently at 8. Oh. And then we gotta hug the wall. So 9. And then looks like he makes it on a 10.
Oh, 10, cool.
So with +1, we're staying in the same Maras. Absolutely. The only consideration would be, so it's gonna be a 9 on the charge because of +1, and then we're using a 6, so it's gonna be a 3 up to hit the Vahl charge into Magnus. What's the strength of your Vortex Overwatch?
Strength 7
Cool.
with dev still.
Yeah,
So
no, I know. I'm,
yeah,
I'm aware. I have the 5 up heal up pain versus mortal strat if I make them righteous, otherwise it's just a 6 up. I think that's fine. We're staying in movement, we're staying in AP, we're throwing Calidus up in the air. Let's go ahead and at least check our cards. Extend, engage. Okay, well, those don't really force me any which way. Let's go ahead and check if we got a CP on Junith. We don't.
yay.
Um, she should work like 3 to 4 times per game. So like, I mean, getting 2 out of 3 is good. Um, I'm just happy it's not 0 out of 7, which is like my last
Yeah.
Taliban rolls, but that's a different question. He's not here. It's only 40 points. Junith is 80,
Yep.
so it makes sense that she's actually working. Um,
Hmm.
let's see. I mean, like, you're gonna have a scary Overwatch, and like, that's fine. That's just like what it is. What's the range of the Vortex? 18, of course, and the rest of it
Yeah,
is just
18.
12. Yeah.
Well, the Soul Reaper's 24 as well, so and he has sustained hits, so strength
Yeah, but
6 with
he's
that
damage
as well.
1. We can just stay in cover and not 2 up. Surely it's fine. Famous last words.
Surely.
Like the more serious answer is like I don't really have that much of an option. Um,
Yeah.
so righteous. If this is the righteous, then the third one is the big question. Is it the sack squad? Don't think they need to be hitting on twos to go into the battle shark mutilif. I believe he should be dead to rights. So I think we should make the third Sacresant squad that's getting out of the car be better. Um, that looks reasonable to me. Um, that's all the things I have to declare. Then we're doing. Oh, I got a respawn as well. We're absolutely using a miracle to respawn more. Yay!
Oh, you
Good.
can use a miracle on that?
Yeah, so it's either one dude or if I do a
Oh,
miracle, it's
okay.
D3 plus 1. It has attacks.
I see, I see. Okay, cool.
It is
I
not
see.
just for free, even though I sometimes feel like it.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah! No, the comparison to Krieg Blobs in Guard is not without intent.
Yeah.
Um,
I've just never actually seen Krieg Blob's res because I've actually just killed him every time I've shot him, so
I mean, you're playing Tsons. Like, you do
but
like,
even with my Death Guard too, I've done it, so
I mean, like, it kind of depends.
yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Do I care? Don't really care. Um, so if we kill the Vortex Beast on 1, we're not touching the Forge Fiend. Are we? It's either Magnus or the rest of the army. Vahl is just so well built to go into Magnus. Um, what's my CP like? It's 4. That sounds nice. Let's go with that. And you are on 3 CP. Cool. And the blank works in both phases, yeah?
Both phases, yeah.
So it's 2 blanks and a reroll at worst, but it's probably gonna be 2 blanks and an Overwatch. We're moving the Seraphim, I think, and just checking. So that would be a 6 if we get them in the corner. Just going to make sure that we're not clipping. Believe that is still, yeah, cool. With leeway. I guess should be able to shoot the plasma into the Vortex Beast. Is there a reason to not shoot everything into the Vortex Beast before we head out? Don't think so. What is 12 looking like for you?
What'd you get on primary? Just 8 again?
Yeah, just 8. Just 8. Mm. Because this is the one important turn of the game, and the rest is sort of like whatever. Feels like.
Yeah.
Okay. If we're doing this, then Vahl is landing somewhere like here.
Okay.
Hi. I mean that dude is 18. That's not being worked around. That's fine. Which means we are absolutely taking all of the available options. It's like, oh no, Thousand Sons have really scary flamers. What do I do? I mean, you just someone's gonna have to eat it for the team.
Mhm.
Kinda depends on the matchup, but like, someone is always going to have to eat it.
Yep.
So we're just getting exactly within 6 of Triumph. Um, and this one should be able to go into ranks. Yeah. Something like this. Oh, god damn it. Boop. Alright. What am I looking to do here? We should keep the options available. So the closest, so this one is currently 19 point something, which means it should be 16 point something. And after I move 9 to 7 point something, and that's correct, right? Yeah. Yep. Probably good enough. And then this one is 18, which means this should be 15. So after this moves 9, 6. Guess what is the charge to you? 20, which means it should be 17. So if you move 9 straight, it's going to be 8. Exactly. Okay, cool. And then the rest is just going to waddle up, so we do keep our coherency. None of this is within 6 for anything, so the superior can just be floating. 12 inches on you is, we can just make the back do the superior. So you can just be here. That's coherent, and then that's coherent, and the rest goes here. So we at least get to shoot some bolters into the vortex beast. Okay. Then this rhino is just going to tow an inch back here to extend the screens and also be able to shoot the hunter killer down this way. This rhino is gonna move. I think pivot is absolutely in our best interest here. So that's 4.5, 5.5, 5.5, and then 0.5 more is 6, and then we're gonna keep pivoting. So that's 8, and then we have 4 more. Something like that. I guess this should technically be cutting the closest possible angle. Just barely on the objective. Okay. No, what am I doing? We should be 1-inching the wall because we're playing with those rules. So use the WTC. Don't tag me. I guess the vortex piece would still have to obey. If we do this, does the flamer ignore cover? It does, yeah?
Does not.
Ow!
Yeah.
Oh! You don't say.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who's looking for cover? Okay, so the furthest model has to move a straight 11, otherwise I don't get a 10. We saw I had it available earlier, so I'm just going to put it somewhere here and then be happy
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah, I
So
think it
that
was.
model does not have.
Yeah, think like that.
Yep,
There you go.
sounds good. And then Vahl moves her 11, which if we just do like so, and throw the spear around, and she at least has cover. She can still see all of this, so it doesn't really matter for that purpose. And then the rest of the paragons are just going to be on the line. Because if we don't, that's fine, exactly. So that should at least give these two paragons cover.
I'm
Alright.
gonna overwatch. with the red unit. 7 shots, I'll take it.
7.
Strength 7, toughness.
7.
4s, reroll 1s. I'll flip 1 to a 6. So it's 2 devs, 4 saves, AP2.
Yep, we're spending a CP for 5 of Philippines versus Mortals.
Short.
I guess we can just do 6. So those will be later. Okay. I have a couple of 3s, so I'm gonna roll 3 out of 4. So
2
that
damage
is
apiece.
one. Yeah, it's one dead Paragon, and then what is left in the squad? A bunch of other stuff. I think I'm never getting more value out of the 3, so we're auto passing the last one.
Okay.
The mortals are gonna be at the end of your entire activation for some reason.
Sure. So I'll just do the Soul Reaper now then.
Yep.
1 hit, 1 sustained. 5s reroll 1s. 1 save, AP2, ignore cover.
Fine.
Cool. And then the 3 shots from the Sergeant's little psychic weapon.
And he's in range, yeah?
Yeah, 24 inch.
Okay, cool.
This is strength 4, so 1's wound, AP 3, ignore cover.
The 6 is fine.
Cool.
Anything
And
else?
then just the 2 devs. Nothing else is in range,
Cool.
so.
5.
Or actually, hold on. Let me. Sorry, I lied. I have 2 flamers in range. I was measuring from the wrong unit.
This. Oh yeah.
Red unit.
These 2.
Yeah, just the 2 in front. Yeah.
Yep. Go for it.
Oh, sorry.
I have 2.
2. Okay, and then 2 flamers.
Yep.
4 shots. 5s reroll 1s. Just 1 save. AP 1 ignore cover.
And this one is not psychic.
Yeah, not psychic.
Fine.
Cool.
Then
Now 4 damage and devs.
Yeah. Cool.
Just 2.
1.5 suits.
Cool.
I
And then
guess...
hazardous on the leader. He's good on hazard.
Okay. Well, never like losing Paragons, but it's fine, I have to say, at least. The only question now becomes the screens. So I guess Junith can just plug the hole, so we don't have... if I'm here with Junith, do you believe you can fit in either of these with a 10-man? I don't think so, no.
Zangors, no.
Cool.
They're 32 mils, so
I thought they were 25s.
no.
So we want you to be here, which means this unit is going to have to move. So I guess we can just go ahead and give you the world's biggest of hugs. Hi.
Hello.
What you doing? Being dumb for being dumb's sake. I guess these... Oh yeah, that's just gonna have to be a thing we accept. You're here. I believe I can move here with range. Yeah, let's do that. Then we can charge like here and be kind of annoying at least. And then we move 8. It might have to technically be like here and something like that to follow proper rules, but something along those lines. I don't believe it matters that much. Alright. I believe that's everything said and done. Let's go ahead and move on to the shooting phase. Let's start with things that never are changing. So this Rhino is shooting everything into this Vortex Beast. Here's the bolters. 1 hit. Nothing. And then Hunter Killer. In the box. And then, nope. Nothing.
Cool.
And then we're shooting the 4 bolters from the Rhino into the Vortex Beast. 4 up saves be like, okay, I guess we're rolling everything. 1. 4 up.
Takes a wound.
Let's go. And then the Sacresant Squad is going to shoot you as well. Inferno is a different color. Looking for 3s because they are not empowered. And then Bolters need 6s, so nothing. And then Triumph is going to shoot her 6 Bolters.
Okay.
A lot of pistols in this army, don't worry.
Let's go, bolters.
Yeah. You had the crowd and everything. Come on, dudes. Okay, I guess dudettes is the technical term. Let's go ahead and do some pistols into this Vortex Beast from the Sacresants in front, and these are just gonna shoot into Magnus, I think, because it's funny. Okay. 1. 3 up, because I cover. And the 5 up. Yeah! Take a damage. Eat it.
Yeah, that was on the Mutalith, right?
Yeah, for sure. And then 2
Cool.
bolters into Magnus.
Okay.
Oh, and Righteous. 1 save, 1 2 up.
Save.
No!
Got it. Yeah.
Misplay. Should have shot him for Vortex. Alright. Let's let's be a bit more serious and shoot all of Vahl into Magnus.
Sure.
We're
I'm
now.
assuming you put the sword out here to see.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it's
Cool.
on the line.
Makes sense.
So I guess we technically don't have 12 inch on that one, so the bolt pistol doesn't do anything. Alright, let's do one bolt pistol because you apparently can shoot both if you're a vehicle. Hitting on 2s, because +1, and then wounding on 5s, +1. 1 AP0 to begin with for 1 damage.
This is into who?
Into Magnus, bolt pistol.
Into Magnus. AP 0?
AP0.
Save it.
Rolling them at the wrong time. The grenade launchers. Hitting on 2s and then wounding on 4s, re-rolling. 1 AP2 in cover, so 3 up. D3 damage.
Save.
Sounds good. And then let's do Fidelis, which is a funny heavy bolter. So sustained, so 4 hits, strength 6 with +1, so force. 3 AP1s, you have cover.
Save them all. I have cover though, right?
Yeah, the 2 up
AP1?
isn't. Yeah, and the 2 up isn't enough. You rolled 2 for 4.
AP1 or 2?
Oh no, yeah, no, sorry, I'm dumb. Tired. You are correct.
That's alright.
I forgot that's how cover works. Melta saves. Yes, and then force. 4 Melta saves. Do you want to blank any of these? I guess. Oh, you happen. That happened.
It's after failed saves.
You-
Are you in Melta range?
Nope, sure isn't.
No. So these are 4-ups here.
Yep. Do you want to blank that one?
Yeah, I'll blank it.
Cool. And then the last is Vahl's 2 missile shots on 2s, and then on 4s. 1 AP2, so this one is a 3 up. This
Okay,
one is
fail that.
6.
How much damage? Okay, roll it.
Do we want to miracle here? So what are we using? One of them is getting used on the charge into Magnus. One of them, I think, because you have -1. I believe this is a great place to put it. To take 6, which becomes 5 after that.
Oops. And wounds on him. Cool.
Cool. So that's Vahl. Yeah, and then the Zephyrim are shooting the Vortex Piss as well. We're not
Sure.
nuking the plasma.
Okay.
Here we go. Looking for 3s. And then 6s and 5s for the 1 plasma save, so 1 AP2, damage 1. Fails, but makes it.
No damage.
Alright. Let's go ahead and start with Vahl.
Now that I think about it, I should have re-rolled this because I wanted to hit that charge so he was farther out of range.
Yeah, no,
That's why.
that makes sense. Extend.
Live and learn.
Cool. So this is a 10. We're using a 6. We have +1, so we need a 3.
Oh.
Okay. We are CPing. Now we need to hit a 9 the good old-fashioned way.
Wow. All right.
I mean, Hail Mary sometimes do work.
Yeah.
9 and then +1. So we just barely make it.
Mhm.
They are going to need. Yeah, they're gonna need help. Cool. So these reroll charges. So we are going to try the 6 first into the Infernal Master
Cool.
with the Canoness.
Makes sense.
So that is. It is +1, so that does make it.
Okay.
Which is.
But I guess can you land?
The Canoness can, yeah.
Yeah, that guy can land, but I'm wondering about these back guys. I guess they could land in some way. It's gonna be awkward though.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be difficult to get all of them in, but this squad is usually just like a vessel for the leader anyway, so it's fine.
Mhm. Yeah, makes sense.
I I guess into this target specifically would make sense. Oh, I guess we can just, actually, let's just put them here. I'm just gonna make sure that I'm not body blocking. So that's gonna be 3 and then Vahl, because I'm going to 6-inch pile consolidate Vahl here, I think. So I believe that should still be able to get in here. And then I don't want these models in the way, which means if Vahl is going here, then we need this space open, because otherwise you go 6, just here. How far back can you go? What is 2 inches? I guess, first of all, you can go all the way here, because that is minimum legal. And then this should be able to push you past. That's barely going to fit, but it is going to fit, and then Vahl can make sure that they are able to base. Okay, I believe if I put them like this, I'm not going to screw myself on the pylon for Vahl.
Okay.
So janky. This squad is going into the Vortex Beast with a 4. Just kinda good, because we don't want the Hospitaller on that side of the wall anyway. We don't really care about her swings. Some would even call that optimal. Can't really make room for the Rhino, so that's fine. The Triumph. It's gonna declare into Magnus. We'll see.
Okay.
That's not enough.
Definitely not that.
Yeah, no, exactly. Okay, now here's the big question. What are we doing about the other Sacresant squad? I think... What are some of my miracles? I used... Wait, I had 3 6s. Where did the last one go? One of them on
Well,
the
you
shot,
use
and
one
then
from the
one on the damage.
charge.
Yeah, no, I used the one for damage.
Yeah.
No. That's correct. I think that's fine. We need that one to stay, so we're just gonna declare regularly with these. I don't believe there's a fun springboard for you, so they're just gonna have to roll naturally. They're gonna roll the 6 into the Vortex Beast.
Get it?
Yeah. Here's a question. Can't reach with enough, so we are just going to have... The only way we steal this is if we one-shot.
We saw how that went last time.
I mean, it's not unfeasible. Like, it's not impossible. It's unlikely, but
No, it's definitely not impossible.
the whole lethals and only needing to be AP1 into you is really good. Like, I've done like half a Vortex Beast with just Playburst Crawler indirect before.
Yeah, for sure.
They're such a
They're
weirdly
swingy.
tanky profile.
They're very swingy, yeah.
I think that should be able to make it because... Wait, you're a monster, so... I'll figure that out when we get there. I'm not too fussed.
Okay.
Cool. I believe that is all of the charges. We should start with Vahl, because otherwise we're fucking up our... Wait, no. I think that's fine, because she's gonna go
No,
here.
right? Because they would have to come in here, and
Yeah,
then they'd block the basing on Vahl and stuff, right?
what I'm thinking is if they are positioned here, and then this one pile consolidates 6 over here, then Vahl can still go
Oh, you're
here.
popping pile and consolidate 6, you're thinking. Got it.
Yeah, because otherwise this one is never swinging.
I see.
So yeah, let's do that.
Okay. So you're at 1 CP now?
Yes, and then
Cool.
we're just gonna place this one first to figure out exactly where Vahl needs to go. Sorry, I'm just gonna move the other ones. We talked about it.
Yeah.
That, and then you can come back around. Coolio. All right. So janky. I need to save this 6 for dev. We're going to use this because since we didn't advance our Triumph because we didn't think too far ahead, we just have AP1 on the Paragons, so we need to strat this squad for +1 AP. +1 strength doesn't matter, but here we go. So here's the Paragon Maces. These are going to be hitting on 2s and then wounding, strength 12 wounding on +1, so 2s. So 2s into 2s rerolling. Good. Okay, these are AP2 damage 3. Vahl has 5 more attacks, damage 3 after this.
I take 4.
Yep.
Down to 7.
And then Vahl on 2s, and then strength 8 with +1 with devs. So I'm going to slow roll and keep the last one alive. Could you take the 4 first saves, please?
Saves, got it. Save 3. I'll blank the failed one here, so no damage.
Cool, and then we're going to roll the last one. Do we just, if we dev this, I don't believe the Ceph are doing it, but this is the only chance we have. Yeah, we're just gonna use the last 6 on the reroll to make the 3 devs, which becomes 2, so Magnus is on 5.
Cool.
Then we're going to activate this squad. The Canoness is using it once per game, hit very hard.
Yep.
I need to put this model here for coherency's sake. Oh, sorry. There's ways to do this. You just don't get to swing. There we go. Cool. Now we have a followed coherency.
Cool.
So 3 of them, 4 of them are swinging into Magnus.
Okay.
One of them isn't, and then the Canoness is going to swing into the Infernal Squad. So
Cool.
this is going to be 12 attacks, which are power swords, which sustain a lethal.
This is into Magnus?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sus lethal. Okay. Great start. And then 6s. Okay.
6 saves?
That's 6 saves, AP2 damage 1.
Take
He's on
4.
1! No!
He is on 1.
He spiked the Paragon saves. God damn it. Okay. Well, let's see if we can make it up. Here's the 10 attacks. These are hitting on 2s, which is lethal. And then this is going to be...
D4.
Yeah, strength 5 with...
Devs?
Yeah, exactly. And then a cannon. She's going to use a free strat to CP reroll. So that is going to be 7 AP2 damage 3 saves on the rubrics.
7 AP2 damage 3. I say you kill just the bodyguard.
Yep. Okay. And then we have the rest. Let's go ahead and do this squad.
Yeah, go for it.
That's so close.
It was very close, I'll give you that.
Lethal's hitting on... Is this... This squad is not righteous. 6s. 5 saves.
On the Mutilate down here?
Yep, 5s. 2 damage each, so 6 saves.
2 damage each.
Bye bye. Do you
He's
blow?
dead. Does he explode?
Nope.
Nope.
Cool. I gotta do boop, and then I believe these models are gonna have trouble. Yep, these last 2 are not gonna make it.
Okay, cool. I think my sabotage will complete though, so I'm just gonna score that.
What? No. Alright. Let's make it interesting and start with the Hospitaller. Nope. And then
Cool.
Maces.
Was quite interesting.
But in second. Okay, 3 saves.
Save.
Take 6.
Damage.
Feel a bit.
Takes 4.
Yep. I guess is there? There isn't. Because you don't reach. We get this model on, but it's not enough.
Okay. Yeah, 5 on right now.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I needed to position better for it, or use the strat.
Gotcha.
Here. I guess you technically could have gone here. Cool. Alright, dude. Your punch back.
My swings?
Yep.
Alright, Magnus into the Morvenn Vahl unit.
What?
7 attacks on 3s now. Ooh. Strength 16, T7, so 2s.
Yep. 1 down.
That's a dev, and then 3 saves.
Force. Come
Oof.
on, dude. Damage.
3 each.
So that's 1 Paragon.
Kills the wounded, kills other Paragon, and 3 on Morvenn.
Yep. Oh, rough.
Ooh, that was rough. I will sympathize with you on that.
Ugh.
We'll go for the Arcane Vortex into the Canoness.
Yep. Oh, I already know
Vortex.
how I should have gotten that damage, but that's fine.
2 saves, AP
AP
1.
force. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, no, after you, I should have just moved here because I knew the Overwatch was coming. The Canada squad should have been here and thrown the grenade into Mac. That's all. That's like basically
Yeah.
the difference, but that's fine. Here we are. Cool. And then your Vortex Beast points back into the sacks.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go do the sweep.
What?
Just cause. Not bracketed here,
Oh,
and
please.
should be, yep, all those. AP 0, so.
Fine.
Oh, cool. Great.
That thing is happening.
Sometimes it happens, you know?
Yep. Extend and engage. We engage for 2 and extend for 4.
Cool, cool.
Send it over to you. You have a funny
Alright, I'll
card.
still get an 8 on my primary.
Do you want to send the
Draw
drops
my
up?
cards.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
Oh
they're going to
no.
go up. Yeah.
Fuck. I forgot
What's
to
up?
put my calendars down to blank. Oh well, that's fine.
You could put it down,
No,
bro. Put it down.
I should have. I talked about the vecting.
Oh,
That's fine.
vecting
That's way
the.
too late. I'm just gonna put it down in the corner. Go for it. That's my mistake. I'll never learn otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put it down over here and cry in shame. That is
Okay.
the kill as well. Oh well, that's 2 different ways he should have died where he didn't.
Yep.
Happy
Extend and
figuring that out.
engage.
Yeah.
Yep. Zangors are going up, by the way. I
Yeah,
don't
no,
think it
I
really
assume
matters.
so.
Though. Battle Shock on Magnus. He's good. On the Enlightened, good. And I think I'm good everywhere else. I guess the question is, what's my thing? I think we'll go +1 to wound, because why not?
Makes sense.
Um,
Ugh. Man.
kill a lot here. Is this Vortex Beast wrapped to the point where if I fall back, I'll Desperate Escape, or can he get out?
I think he can back up.
He can back up? Cool.
Yep.
Appreciate that. Okay. Magnus is good on Battle Shock. All my Battle Shocks are good. We went +1 to wound. Nothing else to do. Yeah, so we're looking to kill this. We're looking to kill Morvenn. We're looking to kill the Seraphim, and maybe we put some hurt on these Sacresants. I think that's the plan. Yeah, Magnus probably won't just fall back just so he could shoot and cast still. And if he dies at this point, I don't care. He did his job.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
So good on Battle Shocks, cool. Alright, we'll start moving.
Yep.
We'll do that guy's not touching, so that's fine. We'll just move the Forge Fiend 8 this way.
Yep.
So where do I want stuff? We're gonna go reroll hits down here. We're gonna go Doombolt into Morvenn. We're gonna do extra AP into Seraphim's have an invuln or no?
5 up.
5 up invuln.
Yeah.
Okay. Do extra AP into there, and then double move. Double move. I think we're good on the double move too. I don't think we're gonna need to do that. Maybe we could double move the bots. Alright. 14 move there. This guy will fall back 6 and touch the middle. I'm gonna Doombolt for Morvenn. We can maybe even shoot something into Morvenn. These guys are going to move 6 down this way, just so we can get a line on those. 6. So do you play on a team or
A little bit. We
little
have a
bit?
local team that we sometimes do stuff with. But yeah,
Cool.
it's
And you're from UK, yeah?
I'm Swedish.
Swedish. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I I thought I saw your name. Did you play a battle report with Felix on some YouTube channel?
I sure did. I was playing
Okay.
Death Guard into Felix
Yes, yes.
on our TTS league. I also played Death Guard into Nassim in the quarterfinals of the top cut as well.
Okay. Yeah, I
Um,
was actually gonna watch that video. I haven't gotten around to it, but yeah,
the
because I know Felix is a pretty good T-Sons guy, but he's been playing Mutant, so not
Yeah,
really up my
has been
alley.
playing Mutant. No, this is the first time playing into Coven, and it's like it's sort of what I expected would happen. It's like dice are
Right.
gonna swing back and forth, but I like think this
Mhm.
is. I'm not sure. I think this is probably collapsing towards you at this point, but I'm kind of happy with like my macro
Yeah.
decisions, and like
Mhm.
this version of the list is a bit more bricky than the more
Right.
recent one with like two Arco
Right.
squad, where it's like having to send a big squad into the middle wasn't maybe ideal, but that is what it is.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's why I did this really, was because I just want to get practice.
Yeah. No, getting reps in seems really nice, and like
Hmm.
this this army is so fast. I love it. It's a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
it looks fun. I honestly want to try to pick up sisters.
The Triumph version is so much more fun. Your
Yeah.
thing is get within
Great hate.
my DZ. Um, maybe that's possible.
Or I can make a move an extra D6.
Oh yeah, and you
Oh,
can
add
basically
D6 to the move.
yeah.
So am I getting tier DC?
I don't
Probably not.
think so. Think the screens are basically what they were last time when you're looking at behind.
Yeah, so I think we'll just add D6 to the move, I guess.
Yeah. Someone is zooming.
I mean, do I need to be within or wholly within?
Let me check.
Let me see.
Within.
Within. Oh, okay.
Do you reach?
I could add. Oh wait, no. I think just barely. Yeah.
You do reach. Yeah. I mean, if you want to take the desperate.
Yeah, it is a desperate. And then I'm not holding the objective anymore, and I'm really relying on killing this.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, because these guys still get to move. The Zengors are up in the air, by the way.
Yep.
And bots will come out.
I'm just gonna
Do I
flip
take
them
the
upside
three
down so well.
points? Yeah, how many points? So I get engaged here for 1, 2, 3 for sure.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm gonna get extend as well. Maybe I just double move, because if I double move to touch, then that doesn't flip the objective technically in my shooting phase, so I'll still get the wound rerolls. Um,
Yep. I only have two OC on
and
it.
and
Oh
this
wait.
guy's out here, that's fine.
Oh, because it's start of shooting phase and then you move on.
Start of shooting phase, yeah. Start of shooting phase, we swap control, and then yeah. Let me just move. I'm just gonna put them right off the objective like this,
Yep. I'll go
just
ahead and
so
give
they
you the one
can
so
move
you
on
see where you.
easily.
E.
Yep, perfect. Thanks. These guys will move their 8.
Makes sense.
We'll just move out to shoot. I
Don't
I
do
think
that.
we'll fall back with the Mutilith. He's good on the
Absolutely.
desperate, and we'll go towards your DZ.
Yep. That's points.
That should get me 3. Perfect.
Why didn't I just string out the Hospitalers? It's thinking to draw this card. Oh my god. It's not like
I know,
you're going
right?
behind. God damn it, this mechanic is a thing
I
of
know.
all
I don't
time.
like it. Yeah, we'll put the Rhino in here.
Yeah.
These guys moved. Magnus, I think, is just gonna stay in combat because I could just charge. Do that. We can still cast.
I just realized the blank is you used two blanks on Magnus, yes? Right?
Yeah,
And the Overwatch. The Vect would have
yeah,
made you use one out of those three. Oh no.
yeah,
I gotta get more practice
yeah,
in with the Calidus. This is what happens when you
yeah.
don't. That,
Calus
that's
gets strong.
yeah. Vector are
Yeah,
good. Who knew?
yeah, for sure.
Ah,
Just make sure this guy's still
oh man.
touching.
That is what it
One.
is. At least we identified what the issue is.
Yep.
Now
So you
to
have
see if
nothing
we can
left
see.
in deep strike.
Nope. Calidus can go up and down. That's the only thing. As long as
Put it
I
on up here.
remember her. Which
So we're gonna
apparently isn't all
engage.
of the time as we've seen.
Yeah. We're gonna engage for 3, I believe, right now. I could always just bring the Zangors in here and be safe, just so I don't get fucked. Yeah, I think I might just do that. So these guys will just come over here.
Yep.
Doesn't really matter too much, cause yeah.
Yep.
And you'll still take mortals here from Mr. Mutilith, and we're gonna go for Doombolts and stuff.
Yeah.
Magnus can shoot into combat. Move. We're not falling back with Magnus. Cool.
Cool.
We are going to do shooting now.
Psychic
So shooting
phase.
resistance. Yep. This guy's going to try and cast double move on his own unit.
Yep. It needs a 5 for the small
3. Yep. So we'll just go with the
Source?
Spiring here. Same
Yep.
deal.
Yep.
Cool. Do I just take the D6 or do I go for big? I'll just take the D6. For 3.
Mhm.
It's probably fine.
Go for it, dude.
3. Just put in as... Oh, sorry. Hold on. Before I get further into this.
Yes.
Mutilith mortals into your Sacresants up here.
Yep, go for it. I'm just grabbing some more water.
D3 for two mortals and a battle shock on them.
Yep, just give me a second. I'll be there.
Yeah, no worries.
Two immortals, you say. Look at all of these 5-ups. It's one of them.
And a battle shock.
Cool. They're fine.
Cool. Okay. Now we're gonna go for... Magnus is gonna cast Doombolt at Morvenn.
Mm-hmm.
We get
so
9.
11.
That's a big.
Is it Doombolt or AP? That's 11. That's 12.
AP is 12. Doombolt is 11.
Cool.
I'll
Go
double
for it.
check though because
I
I
believe
just want to
that's
make sure.
correct. You're correct. Twist of Fate is the big one. Doombolt is 7.
Doombolt is 11. Okay. Mortals into Morvenn. She'll take 4.
Down to 1, baby.
Until 1. Cool.
Man, I want to be playing Martyr so I can auto-explode and kill Magnus.
Yeah, right.
That would be poetic. Okay.
Yep. Now we'll
rerolls.
cast Magnus full rerolls down here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We got it goes off for reroll 1s. I take the risk on the channel. Do I kill Magnus here now?
You said you were happy with him. Don't you
Alright,
also
we'll
have the reroll if you do cook?
Oh fuck! Sorry. I fucking. So it was a 1 and a 3.
Yep.
Man, I keep doing that. TTS
That's fine.
fucks me up. All right, channel. So that's gonna be 8 plus 2 for 10, and no mortals. Cool. So
why wouldn't it work?
Yeah, of course. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
We got that. So Magnus is done casting. We cast a double move. We casted the AP. We'll do
into burps.
I guess we'll...
The Rhino's a 3-up, 6-up, so that could matter. Ow.
I guess we'll just try and throw AP at the Rhino with this guy.
And this is 9, 12, well, yeah.
9 and 12, yeah.
7.
Doesn't go off. Nah, I'm okay. I don't even think I'm going to shoot that thing, so... We just both do it. No, thank you.
Go for it. Embrace your destiny. Alright, where are we shooting?
Shooting, let's go. Yeah, let's just start with Magnus. Big gun into Morvenn, small gun into the guys down here.
Yep.
Big gun into Morvenn. It's gonna be 6, 8 shots.
And big gun is 3d3. Yeah. Just checking keywords. Yep. Cool.
This is gonna be on 3s here.
Yep.
And strength 11, toughness 7.
Yep.
But
3s, +1 to wound. 2s.
I went +1 to wound this turn, so 2s. That many. Kills her.
Doesn't blow
No.
up. Gets a 5 on a miracle as well. Cool.
Cool. So it's Morvenn dead. Big gun into here. Am I blasting for full still? It looks like you have... Yeah, for full. So D6 plus 5
Mhm.
for 7. And this is going to be 3s re-rolling. And strength 6, toughness 3, but -1 plus 1, so still 2s.
And why was this re-rolling? Sorry.
Because of reroll hits.
Oh yeah. Never mind. I'm done.
Yeah.
Cool.
4 saves, AP 1, ignore cover.
Cool. And damage.
2 damage apiece.
1 die.
Cool.
Alright.
Cool.
The boats.
We'll do Bogo, tee up into the same unit there. We'll do the leader first. Number of shots for 5. This is going to be 2s up to 3s, back down to 2s.
Yep.
3 saves.
Damage.
D3 each. There you go.
Make the damage
Cool.
one. I'm not gonna roll the others.
Okay.
So we are fine to pull you and you. Cool.
Cool. We'll do the Bogoats now.
Yeah.
4s rerolling.
Mhm.
1 miss, 1 lethal. And this is going to be on
Die.
4s because +1, but yep. 2 damage apiece.
I'm just gonna reroll successes.
Sure. Ooh. Okay, killed it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're fine to pull you and you. Yeah.
Mhm.
Believe that's correct.
Now we'll do this unit. We'll go Infernal Master, Soul Reaper, Sergeant, Psychic Weapon, all down there. And everything else can't shoot, so that's alright.
Cool.
So Infernal Master, number of shots. 9. This 2 plus 5, 7, 9. Strength 6, T3.
Yep. And the
-1 plus 1. 2s rerolling. Yeah, all those. 1 damage apiece.
Okay.
Oof. Alright, nice one.
Yeah,
And hazardous on that. Good. Soul Reaper.
Yep.
3s, rerolling hits. 1
2.
sustained. It's going to be 3s because -1 to wounds.
Oh,
and this doesn't get
psychic.
+1. Yeah.
Rerolling.
Yeah, rerolling. There we go. And all those. 2 devs. Those 6s are devs.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. No, that's all right.
I believe that's a squad. No
Yeah.
matter which way you slice it. I guess I technically gotta do... What is the revert? Oh, that's the wrong one. So 2 of them were dev. I'm just gonna take 2 of the booms at 6. Damage 1, yeah?
Yeah, 1 each.
Just gonna roll all of the Feel No Pains and see what happens. Make 1.
So, still the squad, I think, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Unfortunate.
We're going to do... Rhino into this Sacresant squad.
Yep.
It's rapid fire, so it's going to be 8 shots on 3s.
Yes.
And on 4s. Just 1. AP 2.
Damage.
1.
1 die.
Cool. Havoc, D6 plus 2 or 1? I think 2, right?
Into who?
Into the same squad.
Oh yeah, the 2. 7.
Plus 2, okay, so 7. 3s and 4s. Nothing.
Yep.
Now this unit's +1 to hit and wound into there with their psychic weapons. Not that it matters that much. Next, we'll just do... What's the toughness on the this guy?
Oh, sorry, I noticed a small mistake. Do you mind if I pull the one on the objective instead?
Sure, yeah, go for it. Doesn't matter to me.
Wait, what's the question?
Oh, will matter, yeah. Okay, sure. But it doesn't matter because you're still pulling. What's the toughness on this?
Triumph. 3.
3. Can I see him with the Forge Fiend?
So, let me see. Just go ahead and draw a line. Absolutely.
Please. Alright, we'll do everything from the Forge Fiend into that.
Yep.
12 auto cannons, 3s, and then 2s. That many AP2.
4 ups.
2 damage apiece.
Take 8 down to 10.
Okay, and then the plasma for 1 shot on a 3, on a 2. Cool. -1 to hit on that.
Yep.
That's the wrong thing. Do this. Now we'll do. Okay, yeah. We'll do everything from this squad into the Sacresants.
Yep.
Leader overcharging 12 shots. Strength 6, toughness 3, so 2s with the
Yep.
+1, reroll 1s.
Mm-hmm.
I'll flip this one to a 6 with his ability. That many saves on your invul. They're not devs.
Oh, okay.
For what it matters.
Let's go to all but 1.
1 damage apiece.
Do you have any damage 2 coming here?
These guys have damage 3.
Cool.
The rest is all damage 1.
Fail. Okay, so 3 dead.
3 dead. Cool. Hazardous on him. He fails, so he'll take 3. We got the Soul Reaper, 6 shots on 3s. Talk, and then this will be 3s. Just 1 on your invul. Same squad.
Cool.
3 flamers.
Yeah.
9 shots, so 3, 6, 9. This is gonna be
A D-Psychic.
4s reroll 1s. Just those 3 on your invul. 1 damage piece.
Cool.
We got the Hand Flamer, 3 shots on 4s rerolling 1s. 1 on your invul.
Fine.
Cool. Then we got 3 more. All hit with the sustained, and then anti. Wow.
Let's go.
Wait, this is. Yeah. Misses everything.
Easy. Never
Yep. We'll do the bots into here.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Big Flamer first.
Mm-hmm.
8 shots. 7, 8, strength 5, toughness 3, but -1 to 4s. All those on your invul. AP2, ignore cover.
Damage.
1 each.
Cool.
1 damage piece.
Okay, 2. 3
2.
left.
Now we got the small flamer. 3, 5 shots. This is going to be 4s. Yeah, those 2. 1 damage.
2 left.
Cool. And then we got the Hellfires on 4s. And on not that. Cool.
Cool.
We'll do charges now.
Yep.
I think we'll do the Forge Fiend into the Seraphim right here.
Yep. Nope.
Sure. We'll do.
Something is going my way. Let's go.
We'll do these rubrics into the Seraphim here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
Better. So I'm gonna go over here, over here, and then I'm just gonna wrap Magnus just so you can get combat with him with the Canoness. That guy probably actually needs to base, so my bad. And this guy can probably go over here. Yep. Okay, we'll charge. We'll charge this Rhino into them.
Okay. Might be difficult landing because of the...
On an 8. If I get an 8. Ooh, yeah, it might be. 8 this way. Yeah, it probably fails. I guess we'll try for the robots. A 7? Nope. Definitely doesn't make it.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, that's all the charges. So we'll go fighting.
Cool.
Well, actually, hold on. Not all the charges. I'm actually going to charge the bow goats into the Seraphim as well. And they fail.
Don't let me go back there.
They do not want to charge. Alright, so we'll just start with the 1 charge I made in the middle here.
Go for it.
Let's go with the unarms first. Let me double check the profile on this. Melee weapons, 2 attacks each, so I have 8 of them on 3s with sustains. Those 2 come back at an extra. Strength 4, toughness 3.
Yep.
3s. Those AP 0.
3 ups. Do we care?
Oops.
I mean, we might as well.
Alright, so
Pass the last
pass the
one.
last one.
Yep.
Cool. Now we have the
Oh wait, what is the AP on the big dude?
AP1 on the big dude.
Okay, well, we're using the 3. It's fine.
Okay. Now we'll do with the 2 sergeants.
Yep.
I'm just going to roll them all together because they're all the same. It's going to be 3s with sustains, so
There you go.
get that one miss, and then strength 6, T3, 2s.
Yep.
All those AP1.
2 die.
Kill 2 guys. Cool.
Well, I don't think it matters. We're just going to pull. So, there's coherency things that can be done here. Magnus is probably killing them if they don't. Anyway, so it's probably fine. Yeah, we're just gonna pull the one that can't hit Magnus. And that one.
Okay.
Alright. They're gonna, through
Yep,
their ability,
get
use
swing.
lethals. This is bottom of turn. They are still
So
righteous.
they get to choose one of them if they don't charge, and then they get both on the charge?
That is correct.
Cool.
So the 3 idiots are going into Magnus, of course, and then
Yep.
the girl has to go another way.
Mm-hmm.
Do I care? No, I don't. That's fine. All right. So here's the 9 attacks into Magnus. 3 lethal. 6s.
Okay.
4 saves.
4. AP?
2.
2. 4 ups.
Hey!
I think I'll blank it. The one fail.
God damn it. So 7 attacks into the idiots.
Mm-hmm.
3s, of course. 3 saves.
Is that a dev?
Nope. That's
Nope.
just
Okay.
3 dead.
Fail them all. Cool.
Cool. We can consolidate and at least pick up the chain. Then Magnus.
Magnus will just sweep.
Yep.
14 attacks on 3s now. And strength 8, I think. To 2s.
Yep.
All those AP1.
Force. Squad dead. The girl is alive on 1. I think I've seen enough. I don't really see a way to win from here going first.
Okay.
So I am happy to call it.
Okay. I'm just gonna score up my
Yeah.
cards here. So I'll get 4 on that. I'll get 2 on that,
Yep.
and then I'll get 3 for my challenger.
Yep. Because the way, if you're happy to talk it out, I think I am as well. Calidus goes up.
So
This one died to the wound, so we don't score that, which is
Yep.
really unfortunate.
you only score the 3 for your home.
We get 3 on home. Cards are recovered and sab. I believe sabotage should still. I don't know. No, I think you actually
I
can.
can stop you.
Triumph can just probably walk out and grenade Magnus, so the Rhino can just sabotage over here or something, or like even the Callus. I believe there's a way to get sabotage to go off here.
Yeah.
With like something like this, and then doing the actions with the Rhino. She walks up, gets a line, throws grenades into Big Man, and then I'm probably able to score both of those, and then sending it over to you. I believe I'm dying to the Overwatch here when I'm declaring the charge, so it doesn't really matter the way this goes.
Okay.
So you're
Are
going
you
to get
killing
a
this
13.
guy off the middle, or do I get the?
No, I think this is just gonna be. I think you're just gonna get a 13.
Cool.
I'm getting the 2 3s.
And then I get marked and Cole, but I can't do Cole, right?
Nope. I believe I have two. I'm going to say like Rhino, Junith, and Calidus. I believe those are not killable. It's like a Vortex Beast YOLO. I believe Big Mark is still hard this turn, but you tell me what you
Yeah,
think.
I think I'll just take my. I think I'll probably just end up marking like the Triumph that
Yeah,
comes out for
or
my
like
two
the
and take the
Sacresants
two.
or whatever it is. Like you're getting the small
Yeah.
one. I believe this is
hmm
dead. I believe this is
I'll just take
dead.
the two, and I get the three on recover for sure.
I believe this
And
Vortex Beast can even give you big recover if you wanted to get 5.
sure, let's do that. Is it
Uh,
5 or 6? It's 5.
5 nowadays.
Okay.
And then we are
And then what do you
getting
score? Another
another
3 on primary.
another 3. I do get a card. The card is
I'll
kill
just
shit.
be
I
able
think
to.
it's hard.
I'll be able to max this
Display,
because I'm bottom.
redraw, defend. I think defend might be tricky at this point due to the scale living. It'd be like a concerted effort. I think it's
You want me to roll the beam into the Rhino?
go for it. I mean, I'm going to have a 6 from Triumph on my turn, so I
Okay.
believe I can just autopass it.
Fails.
Um, I think defend is probably doable. I'm not
Yeah, you get
favoring.
the. I'll give you the defense.
You're getting
And no bring
15,
it
and
down.
then I'm not
Yep.
getting the card. Secure
And
display. I
secure and
get it.
display. I get both. 5 and then 4.
Yep. All
Perfect.
right.
All right.
GG's.
GG's. Do you know how to